Hi guys, and welcome back to an episode of Jenk Plays with me, Jenk Huffington, and today we're playing some more Transport Fever 2. We've done quite a bit over the last few episodes. Put in a passenger transport line here, put in a new train line to replace our beleaguered construction materials that were supplying Little Rock, and just generally improved our transport across the larger cities that we've got on the map. Today I think we'll pay some attention to one of our more neglected cities. So I've been looking around. I think Stockton, one of our largest cities that we've not done anything with just yet, would benefit from some attention. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll put in a fuel line for Stockton, and then see how that goes. So we've got our crude, our refinery, and then our fuel refinery up here. I reckon we could probably get a way of using trains. I mean, we're making quite a bit of money at the moment, and given the distance and the volumes that we're going to be dealing with, I think trains are the right way to go. And I can just see in the distance that Greensboro is also going to want to use some fuel, but today the focus is Stockton. It might be that we put a distribution point here and then bus it the last mile, and then just have our train line here as opposed to doing a detour to take it into Stockton. Yeah, we'll see how that goes. So let's start with our crude oil. Do us a train station, cargo terminus. We only really need the one. Let's make it long. The last few times I've done this, I've built roads around it to make it look a little bit more sensible, as opposed to just being like off on a just attached to it out, so it doesn't really like make sense as to why it's there. And I think we'll do that again, just so there's like a very clear aesthetic point to it. Oh, that's too far. Shift to bring it in. I'm actually thinking about that. We can just see the oil refinery there. Bring it to say there, and then we can put in our next stop right next to it. It's only going to be a short journey, I think. Let's see how close we can get that. To there. I sincerely doubt this train is going to get up to speed. We're going to put in 2, because I think we're going to be dropping off on the way back. And then we'll add a second entrance on the other side as well. Let's put that, say, there. And this one's going to be quite simple. To there. And then we'll dual track it as well. Future-proofing it, we don't know how many trains we're going to need on this line for capacity. So there we go. And then we'll need to navigate through these fields. And I'm thinking it's probably... I like to keep the fields. I think it's going to be a while until we get trains that are going to be fast enough to really worry about going over 100 anyway. So for now... if we do the inside first, actually. If we inside get that up to 100, bring that out a bit to there. There. Okay, so we can then loop that around again on the inside to 120. Let's look at this. It's relatively flat. We can come back and do some terraforming later. That's something I've said a couple of times now. At some point we will come back and terraform and make things look nice. Do we care about that road? I mean, oh, that's going to be very tight. We might actually have to... Yeah, to be honest, I don't think we really have a choice about taking out that field, so let's just do it and commit to it. This is looking kind of silly, but we can... I'm not too worried about that for now. Bring that to there. Yeah, so track as well. Okay, I think what I want to do is come to the other end and see where we're going to come in. Greensboro is close enough to probably get its own trucks, so we don't have to worry about shipping it to there. Let's just see if there's anyone else down here also want fuel. Las Vegas. So we're probably going to want two terminals for now. We'll do a terminus, that'll be fine. And then we can put it alongside to make sure it's connecting to it though, without colliding. Let's rotate slightly and see if that'll let us connect. No. Okay, let's just rebuild this road entirely. Put the station first and then make the road fit the station. So we want to be pointing roughly there, I think, roughly there. And then you can connect this in to there, and then into there. Let's just check. Okay, so that is connected, excellent. Quick autosave. So we're going to want to bring that around. Let's just be really lazy and bring it straight in. And we want to go, let's see, if we think we want to use the, I think about how we're going to go through here actually. We can probably fit, when we come back to reformat this, you can fit the two in. So we'll use the right hand track to go past and around onto Las Vegas down the bottom later on, in which case we can use the left hand track for now. For this one, let's just be really lazy and just stick it straight on, see how that goes. That is terrible, let's not be really lazy. Let's do it in sections. So let's bring it in straight. Bring that one over. Little Rock also wants fuel. Okay, well that's actually interesting because we are going to be shipping fuel in that direction anyway. So it could be that we supply both Little Rock and Las Vegas on this line. Yeah, okay. I am okay with that. And we just want to split it out. And then looking at that, we've actually come on the wrong side. We'll have to readjust it closer to it, spin it into say there, and then bring that back to say, yeah, that would do. So if we then bring that one into there, remove that, bring that out, and then check that's okay, here it is. Bring that out. Okay, and then all the way up to here. Okay, so we've got our stations. Before I forget, let's put in our signal. So we're going out on the right, so we want one there. Do every so often. I keep saying this. This is an unmodded playthrough. I know there is a mod that will automatically paste them for you, but as I said, this is an unmodded playthrough. I kind of just stick them every so often as soon as I can't see one. There's definitely going to be an optimum placement, but I don't really know what that is, to be honest. So this generally tends to be enough for me, and then we'll have the drop off from there, and then we'll stop them there. So that counts as a signal. Okay, so we've got our signals in. Let's put in our line. So we start with the crude oil to the refinery, to the fuel refinery, and then back. So that's going to be Stockton, crude, fried, crude, Stockton, oil, refinery, and then we're also probably going to do /dist hub, and then Greensboro fuel refinery. Okay, there we go. And then we just need to think about where we're going to put the train depot. I'm thinking for now we could probably be really lazy and put one in here. Just bring that round, and then we'll also bring that one round, and then we'll merge them. Straighten that out. Oh, that's not, doesn't like that. There we go. And then this means that we can put trains on either line. So they can come in on the right hand side, or they can go out on the right hand side. Okay, and that will do. Okay, so we've got the trains in for the production. We need to think about how we're going to do distribution. So we know we want to go to Stockton, so we need to configure this. Oh, I didn't name the line, actually. That was silly. Name the line. The line is train freight, Stockton, oil to refinery. Okay. need to configure this and put a second entrance on. Should we do a large one? Put it somewhere. Do a large main one. Like that. There we go. Let's even this out a bit. Make it less angular. Okay, and then we need to put in our roads. Let's start with a nice big one. Okay, now we need to think about how we're going to get into Stockton. I think it makes sense for this to be the main road out towards our distribution hub. Bring this over. There we go. Just to there. Yeah. Potentially we could put, depending on the goods situation, we could potentially put another train line, another train stop closer to the town. But I think for now this is going to be close enough considering its proximity to the oil production lines and also the relative volume of stuff we're going to be shipping. And when we put passenger lines in as well, which we will do at a later date, that's probably going to be something we need to think about when we're putting lines in as well. So, okay, so we've got the bare bones. We need to put in a drop-off point, truck unload. Can put that, say, there. Then put in the, oh, need to put the cargo hub first, actually. Silly me, forgetting that. I can just slide in there, like that. We'll probably just have a line 1, we do. So from there to there, and we'll take out line 1, name line 2. Road freight, ST dist. We need to put in a road depot, which we may as well put out near the hub. And we'll buy, let's start with 4 into that one, and we also want to set the line so they full load any, so they'll just sit there for a while. Okay, so they'll go out. And now we just need to put on a train. So we want 400 from here to 200 here, and then 200 the rest of the way. And then it will bring back however much we need for Stockton, which is going to be 64. So let's see, so it goes 400 to 200, and they'll be shipping 200 up to there. So I guess we want a rate of 400, and then we can work from there. We have enough money for us not to worry about it too much. So the Mogul is still our best steam train. You want cargo, we want tank cars. Let's go big. We have 240 meters to play with. Let's see how close we can get. That's too far. Let's take one off. Let's get that. So that's 6 million. It's 23 carriages. Put that on the line. Let's see what rate that gives us. 147. So we're going to want maybe 3 trains on this line. Rock also wants goods. Okay. Yes, we're going to probably want 3 trains on this line by the time it's done, but if we get this going first of all, they're going to come in, and I want to make him turn around. Hopefully he's the right size, I haven't over-egged him. Yeah, okay, so if we flip him, he'll go against some oil, manage vehicles. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to beef this up now. So that's them, 440. And then if we edit all of them, let's take off 1 of each. 421. Yeah, I'm okay with that. I'm okay having a little bit of a buffer in there for the bit of over. Okay, so here we'll go into the station, and they'll be on the line. Actually thinking about this, we want to stop them coming in, because I want the trains already on the track to have priority. So we put that there. He's going to wait for a free path. Hopefully this guy then gets priority. No, okay, turn around. Okay, so he's now going to come out. This guy's going to run empty for a while, so he's going to be costing us some money, but we've got enough money as a buffer. And there's already plenty of crude there for this guy to then come out, turn around, and get going. Okay, so we should stop. Okay. Why is he waiting for a free path? Hang on. There we go. So all of these should be fine, and now he's going to come out, hopefully, once he hits that signal. Yep, there we go. The guy is already nearly at the fuel end. Okay, cool. And then we're going to turn this guy around. And then he's going to go get some crude, bring it up to the refinery. Okay, cool. So this is now set up. So I'm just going to let this run for a few minutes and then we'll hop back in and see how it's doing. Okay guys, it's been a couple of minutes now and our first our first shipment of refined fuel is on its way down to the Stockton distribution hub. And shortly it will be arriving and we'll see how much money we've made from that. I'm not sure how much it's going to be because it's not a full load. But given the distance we're going, it's going to be a fair bit, I think. And then we'll let these guys get going and ship it in Stockton. That's not bad, 500,000. Okay, so now these guys are happy. Okay, so looking at that, what's our rate on that? 26. And Stockton wants 64. So we're going to want to have a few more. So that's going to be 52, 51. If we put in another batch as well, 77. So there's a little bit of future proofing in there. And then they will queue and be ready to go. And I think what I'm also going to do, because, okay, so we're making 100 at the moment, and Stockton wants 64. Greensboro wants 28. Let's also add Greensboro on. They might start competing for demand soon, but by upping the demand now, that is going to increase the speed of which this production facility is going to level up, which means then we can have more capacity to produce more stuff. So if we see how far along can we get. Okay, so we can get almost to the road. Let's actually try and be really cheeky and connect it like that. Oh, there we go. So it's still connected to it, but it's quite far away from it. Straight onto the road. Let's tidy this up. Is that going to complain? It's not going to complain. Fine. Let's make a nice straight road. One of our nice high speed ones. We'll loop that round straight into the city. We'll tidy that up. Smooth, 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 smooth. There we go. It's like we're never. Oh, let's upgrade that as well. In that in. It's like we were never here. Okay. So we've now got our road. And this is going to be road freight, GB, dist. And this is going to be probably their distribution hub. Mostly because we can ship goods into this location. And what do they want? They want goods. Ah, interesting. So actually it might come from there. We'll see. But potentially we could be bringing them in from further afield and we could use that train station for that as well. Okay, and then we'll just want to put a truck or two on that line. And we'll do steam stuff now. Let's go for a flatbed so we can actually see our product. Let's see how fast that's going to be. That might actually be too many. 47, okay, and they want 28. So let's drop one. 35, yeah, okay, so I'm happy with that being a slight gap. We want to manage this line, do what we've done for the other ones, and do full load any forever. Okay, so there we go. So I think that's enough for today. We've got a brand new fuel line set up, shipping stuff from Stockton crude to Stockton refinery, all the way up to the Greensboro fuel refinery, and then we're bringing fuel back down, using this as a distribution hub for Stockton. And then what we've also got is a new line for Greensboro as well. So all in all, I think that was a pretty successful episode. Thanks for watching guys, and I'll see you next time.